Hello! On this feast day of Saint Clare, we want to sing this song with her. Your name, O Lord, is only love. Your will, O Lord, is only love. Your desires, O Lord, are only love.
Your name, O Lord, is love. Your will is love. Your desires, O Lord, are love. All in God is love. And one who understood that very well is Saint Clare. She met Jesus and she left everything that she had. And she sort of embraced poverty, extreme poverty. But her heart was always in joy. She was free because she didn't possess anything, but her heart was filled with the Lord. Before I go a little further on, I just want to ask a question, and probably you will be able to answer on the YouTube for the English-speaking people, because I see in the statistics that you're listening to the video that has 5, 6, or 8 minutes. You listen usually about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. So I was wondering, is it worthwhile to go on? Do you want all that, or you just want 1 minute or 2 minutes? Please write it to me. It would help us, because as you notice, the effort is not a problem. I'm ready to do it any day if it can help you. But if you're just listening to 1 minute, we will talk just 2 minutes. And today in the gospel, the disciples ask Jesus, who is the biggest one? Who is the most important one in your kingdom? They were always wanting to get more glory, more richness. We always want more and more and more. And the Lord asks us to be more and more humble, more and more small. And Jesus, to answer that question, takes a little child, places him in the middle of the disciples, and he says, whoever wants to be important in my kingdom has to be small like this. He says, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter in the kingdom of God. And then he talks about being humble. A child is humble. A child doesn't ask very much. A child is always happy of what we give him. And a child is easy to say thank you. But are we little children? And to show how much this little one is important, the smallest one of the kingdom is important, Jesus goes on and he talks about this man. He goes on and he says, if a shepherd has 100 sheep and one of them goes astray, and you know the balance of the story, but just to show how much each person is important. I was looking at Facebook these days, and there are a lot of little stories that move our hearts, of a little dog, a little cat that are found, and they look so neglected, so poor, so lonely. And the people just pick him up and bring him to their house, go to the vet and pay money for this little creature of God, and that's all right. But we have to remember a dog and a cat are just our animals. But what do we think about our brothers? Like our brothers in Lebanon. Are there 101 or 105 that are dead? Doesn't make much difference. It makes a difference. Each person has a family. and we're responsible for them. Each person is a child of God, our brother and sister, and we're responsible for them. Can we do for them? I'm not talking about giving money, but I'm talking maybe just offering a little sacrifice today for them, because they're important. We have to go out of ourselves. We have to go towards the other one and do a little thing for them. If you know today somebody who's lonely, somebody who needs company, why don't you just telephone or do a visit or bring in a little cake or a donut, whatever, just to show the other one that the other one is important for you. This is what God is asking us in the gospel. Just to be humble and to think about the other one, to be thoughtful. So we'll go to the chapel now and we'll ask for this grace on this feast of Saint Clare, to be poor in our hearts and to try to be close to the one who we consider very poor. Because being close to that one, we are closer to God every time.
Ton nom, Seigneur, c'est de l'amour, ta volonté, c'est de l'amour. Tes désirs, Seigneur, c'est de l'amour. Your name, O Lord, is only love. Your will, O Lord, is only love. Your desires, O Lord,